What's going on, guys? Welcome back. In today's video, I got some pretty hilarious battles for you. They're all entertaining, every single one. I got 5, and let's just get into it. I'm not gonna waste any time. Okay, so shout out to Dragon King 767 from USA. We did a couple battles today, and as the title of this video suggests, I'm using a BEEDRILL, but I didn't want to max it out yet because I'm trying to save my dust. So it's only at 1008 CP right now. So we lead Marowak into Galarian Stunfisk. This is a very, very tough battle because they're both super effective against each other. We got the fire and the ground moves. They have the ground and the rock moves. And so this is going to be a very epic, dangerous battle that we got going here. So we're just going to go straight Bone Club. And he shields. And I'm going to shield my Rock Slide because I want to win this lead matchup. Remember, with Great League, it is a big advantage to win the lead matchup in Great League because it's such an open meta. Like, they could have anything on their team. Whereas with Ultra League and like Premier, Master, it's a very confined meta, so you can have a little bit more control if you want to save your shields or not. And it won't really hurt you too much as opposed to Great League. So, but I do end up losing that match. I just cannot fight off the Stunfisk. I come in with my BEEDRILL, and this is going to most likely hurt. Yeah, this is going to one-shot me, so I'm already in rough shape. So I come in with my Noctowl, and I have to tank a Rock Slide. So this is just not looking good at all for us. But he switches out, and he comes in with Wigglytuff. But because I had a lot of stored up energy, I throw a Sky Attack, and I'm going to be able to get to a second one before the Wigglytuff gets to its charge move. So this Noctowl, we're just hoping we can pull off a win with this Noctowl. And then I make probably the best play I think you'll ever see in PvP history. I farm down this Galarian Stunfisk with my Noctowl, and your boy JR, the pro that he is, goes Psychic. Oh no! I panicked. I'm gonna be honest, I panicked. I had such little health, I didn't know what was coming in, and I just panicked, and I tapped the wrong move. I should have just chilled a little bit, and like if I had just like taken 1 second to look at what Pokemon came in, I could have thrown the Sky Attack and I could have won that match despite getting that BEEDRILL one-shotted, and it was just awful. So so yeah, don't do that, please. That was a horrible noob mistake. We do a rematch, and we do Premier Cup this time, and I lead Dragonite into his Togekiss, so I auto switch into Snorlax because I need to get out of there. And he waits a little bit before he must have charged up a little bit of energy before he swapped out, so that was probably a good strategy on his part. But we'll see if it plays out. So he goes Meteor Mash, and I'm saving my Snorlax because I know that I kind of need it. Well, it's just a good safe switch, and I kind of want to win the secondary matchup so I can keep my Pokemon aligned properly. So I'm gonna double shield the Snorlax. So he throws Meteor Mash. But then I decided to switch because I had a lot of stored energy, and I'm thinking I can just, maybe do a Meteor Mash and beat him to the charge move. But then he beats me to the charge move, so this is looking really bad. And he hits an Earthquake. So I'm just like playing like absolute garbage and just not looking good. But I'm able to farm down with Dragonite, and I think my opponent here, he didn't know that I got my double move, because last video I uploaded with this, I only had one. So he doesn't shield, and I land a Hurricane and just completely destroy the Togekiss, which kind of flipped the tables around, so now I have a shot to win this match. So I go Dragon Claw against this Rhyperior here, and he shields, but then I come in with my stored up energy Snorlax, and I'm able to get to an Earthquake, which is super effective, and we win that match. That was a crazy, crazy battle. The surprise Dragonite with that second move. That was my first time using it, and my Metagross is my best buddy now. So yeah, a little bit of a CP boost there, but that obviously didn't help me because I got one-shotted. But anyways, Casual Coops is our next opponent, and guys, if you guys can sub to his channel, he's almost at 1,000 subscribers. He's so hilarious, so entertaining to watch. I'm gonna put his link to his channel in the description. He's like 11 subscribers away from 1,000, so if you guys want to do him a huge solid and give him a subscribe and just check out some of his content and see if you like it, I promise you'll be very entertained. And before this battle started, I told him, I was like, okay, remember, no doubles this time, because the last time we played, he used 2 Tyranitar on the same team. So we start our match, and he leads with JRskatr, and so I come in with, so I'm with my BEEDRILL here, and he throws Mud Bomb, and I shield. At the time I thought that I was weak to ground because of my poison typing, but the bug typing resists it, so I'm actually neutral, so I don't get one-shotted with that Mud Bomb there. So I come in with the Fell Stinger, and he does shield, which, yeah, not the best play on his part. He probably could have saved that shield for that JRskatr. So I come in with Knocked Out, and I'm like, oh crap, he's probably going to have a Blizzard at this point. So I'm like preparing, I'm bracing myself, and he throws Water Pulse. So, definitely not a recommended move. Don't use Water Pulse if you're playing PvP, you know, seriously, and Go Battle League or anything. Don't use Water Pulse. It's a horrible move for JRskatr. And then he comes and then he does it again, that cheeky bastard. Comes in with another JRskatr, so I'm like cracking up at this point, because I'm not surprised that he did this at all, just because he's funny like that, and he's just whatever. And so at this point I'm thinking he's gonna bring in the third one, but I'm not 100% sure. So anyways, I'm trying to focus. I still want to win this match, so I farm down with Marowak, and I'm just waiting for his third Pokemon. And it's a JRskatr again. So I was literally crying at this point because I was laughing so hard, and oh my gosh, it was just ridiculous. So I don't even know if I'm gonna win this because, but he has a water gun. He has a water gun. I don't know if this one was water gun, but the last one was. Either way, he throws a Blizzard, which is not effective against my Marowak, so I'm able to hit a Shadow Ball and take that first game. So oh my gosh, I was cracking up. I messaged him right after the battle, and it was just kind of funny, the banter. He was dying, and then he was like, okay, let's play a serious match. So I'm like, okay, let's go. So we play a serious match, and we do Great League again, because I'm trying to test out my BEEDRILL. That was the whole point of this video. So he leads Mawile, which is perfect for us. We win the lead. He switches into Azumarill, and then we switch into BEEDRILL. So this is a really good matchup for us. However, because my BEEDRILL is so low CP, I kind of have to shield. I don't know if I would have been able to tank an Ice Beam, maybe just barely, but I go for the Fell Stinger, and he shields, which I don't know if he was expecting Sludge Bomb, which would have been a good shield, but yeah, but because I charged so quickly, he definitely shouldn't have shielded this one, so that was a mistake. So I get both of his shields with Fell Stinger, which is awesome. So now I can shield, and then see if I can farm this down with my, you know, increased damage output poison jabs. And then I go for another Fell Stinger, but I don't charge it all the way because I want to farm a little bit. But then he switches out and knocks me out with Fire Fang. So then I come in back with Marowak, and I don't want to kill this too quickly. I want to farm it up a little bit. So Bone Club just does a little bit of damage there, which is good, perfect. We can farm up a little bit more, and then I go for the Bone Club here because I didn't want to lose. I didn't want him to like hit me with an Ice Beam or a Play Rough. I don't know. I just wanted to knock him out. And then he comes in with Toxicroak, so this is good. Another Pokemon that's weak to ground, and we can throw a Bone Club. And because we have a bunch of energy stored up, we're able to get to a second Bone Club, and we take that game. So good games there. And at this point, he was kind of saying like, you know, like, I don't know, this is why I don't like Go Battle League. I feel like if you lose the lead, you lose the match. And he was like, let's play again, use the same lineup, and I'm going to lead Azumarill this time just to show you. I'm like, okay. I mean, but you still could have won if you didn't double shield that Azu. But anyways, so we agree to play again. I go with the exact same team, and I let him lead his Azu this time. Now, here I was kind of debating what I should switch into. I don't want to obviously switch into my hard counter right away. So then I decided to stay in because I kind of wanted to keep my knocked out. I don't want to get hit with Ice Beams and stuff. So I don't know. I just decided to stay. I decided to go for the shield bait, but he very correctly calls it. Doesn't shield, but I throw in my BEEDRILL right at the right time to take this Play Rough, which is not very effective. So perfectly timed switch there. And then he just completely melts me with Mawile. So that's fine. I come in with Marowak, but now he's locked in because he just switched out. So he's going to have to just stay in, and I'm going to be able to farm this Mawile down with my Marowak. So I throw a Bone Club just to get some health down, and then I'm planning to farm from here. I don't want to throw another Bone Club. I just farm it straight down. Azu should be coming back in. At this point, my gut was telling me to throw Bone Club because I kind of figured he'd shield, and he did. So right now he's playing pretty well. He shielded my Shadow Ball, so now I'm not sure if I'm gonna win this. But so I shield the Ice Beam because that would have been super effective, and then I'm just going to farm, and then he switches in Toxicroak. So that was a very lucky break for us. That was not the best play for him. He should have just gone straight Ice Beam. He could have taken out my Noctowl. But he throws in Toxicroak, which lets me farm it for a lot more energy. So now when he comes back in, I shield, and I have a ton. Look at, I'm about to double charge my Sky Attack. I was one away, so all it takes is one more Wing Attack, and I'll be able to get to another Sky Attack. And so I double Sky Attack, pretty much double Sky Attack, back to back. And we farmed out, and then I forgot that I had Marowak, so I swapped it in at the right time. Oh man, that was so brutal. I forgot that I had Marowak, and I was like, when I saw that second ball up there, I'm like, oh crap. So then I swapped it in and totally tanked that, or, you know, sacked that Marowak for the Ice Beam, and then we come in and we still win. So, oh man, just, I was shown no mercy, but you know, that's how you gotta learn. You can't take it easy on people. You gotta play your best, and that's how they get better. So, thank you again so much for those battles, Dragon King and Coops. And if you guys want to message me on Twitter, I'm still getting a few messages, so I'm trying my best to get to people. But if you want to message me on Twitter, I don't know when Go Battle League is coming back. I heard it might be 2 weeks, and so we got a lot of time to battle. So hit me up on Twitter, and I'll message you, and yeah, let's do some more battles. So thanks again so much for watching. If you like this video, hit that like button, and subscribe if you haven't already. And leave a comment below how you're doing with your BEEDRILL. Have you been able to practice with it yet? If not, practice against me maybe or something. I don't know. So I hope you guys have a great night, and we will see you tomorrow.